Shred Shed. Today's lesson is all about vibrato. Now, if you're a beginner, you can still watch this video and even practice some of the exercises. But remember, the reason we usually wait to introduce vibrato is because there are certain techniques that we use in the advanced classes that we expect you to already have a good foundation on. So don't get stressed out if you're a beginner and you're not getting a good vibrato right away. We'll get there eventually, okay? So let's start first with identifying the important parts of our arm that are going to be making the vibrato. So those important parts include your biceps, which is this muscle here, and then this one here, which is your triceps muscle. Now the reason why they're plural is because they're a group of muscles that work together. So our biceps and our triceps are actually the muscle groups that control vibrato. While it might look to you when you see someone vibrating that they're just twisting their wrist or turning a doorknob is what I call it, that's not at all the case. So don't be confused by the motion. It's kind of a sleight of hand, like a magic trick. So we're going to focus now on the 3 steps to making a good vibrato. So the 3 steps are: identify your mosquito bite by turning your right arm this way and patting yourself on the right shoulder. And you're going to pretend you had a mosquito bite right here on your arm. Now what does mom say to do with that mosquito bite? She says, don't scratch your mosquito bite. And what do we end up doing? We rub it. So I want you to rub that mosquito bite. Don't scratch it. I'm not mom, I'm rubbing it, right? So we keep rubbing it. Now I want you to understand that it's almost like a karate chop motion to get that rubbing motion going, okay? And you can probably see that my biceps is really working. Then you're going to slide that thumb. Step 2 is slide the thumb on the other side of the arm and keep the motion going. And then step 3 is to just pinch that first finger and the thumb together and try and keep the motion continuously going, that momentum in your biceps and triceps. Your hand will want to sway back and forth, but it's really just the biceps and the triceps forcing the motion of the hand. Let's try that. Now let's review on the cello. You identify that mosquito bite. First step, second step, the thumb slides behind, and then you pinch. And what ends up happening is the hand's momentum looks like we're turning a doorknob like this, but in fact this is all from the inertia that your biceps and triceps generate while you're moving. Let's see what that sounds like. Now, what we'll do is we'll play that G major scale with vibrato using our open G and open D strings. You may notice that I'm using what we would call pour technique if you are a beginner, because I'll be lifting up my fingers in order to make sure the vibrato sounds good and resonant. In order to get that sound, I have to lift up my fingers so that I can create a fulcrum. That means a pivot point between the finger and the thumb. If I keep my fingers down, it locks up my hand and vibrato becomes something that I can't do. Let's hear it. Now we're going to see that scale from a slightly different angle so you can observe how my thumb slides under each finger that is vibrating in order to create that fulcrum that I keep talking about. Okay? So here we go, that pivot point. So there you have it. The reason why it would be a challenge for beginners to do that is I don't want you moving your thumb up and down just yet while you're playing your notes, because you want to get your hand comfortable in its home position. All right, everyone? Thanks for stopping in at the Shred Shed. I can't wait to see you next time. Okay, have a good one. And I'll catch you at the Shred Shed.